And hello. I'm back. It took me a long time to grab some cigarettes and milk, but I decided to come back, and while I was on the way, I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to switch it up on them, and they're going to be ready for what I do. So welcome to the show. Bam. That looks way cooler. I think I like this one. No, but we're the sun. So, what do I got in front of me today? Well, as you can see, it's a board game. Actually, it's one of my favorite board games called Spirit Island. I gotta watch out how I say it because we have a funny joke behind it. But anyway, so I decided to, during my long hiatus, I was thinking, I got bored. I got bored streaming. And then, I picked up a second job and I started making some more money. Then I was like, what do I want to do next? And I decided I wanted to entertain myself by making videos now. And not just any videos. I wanted to make videos about board games because they are my new expensive hobby. Alright? I love buying them. I love playing them. My favorite ones are single player co-op because, you can just set them on a table, play by yourself. You can play two-handed. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things you can do. And so I wanted to start off this series of board games that we'll be going on to, this long journey, with my favorite board game, Spirit Island. And so let me introduce the adversary. So in Spirit Island, the name of the game is to destroy invaders who are trying to mess up your land pretty much. These yellow things are our presence. That's us. It lets us, this determines our land targeting abilities. This little guy is an explorer, and he is coming to our land to mess up stuff. He does 1 damage, and he has 1 HP. Oh, wrong piece. This guy is a town. He has 2 HP and does 2 damage. And this is a city, and they do 3 damage and have 3 HP. Now, we have a bunch of tools on our side. We've got a lot of things going for us. And we also have some friends on the island. These are the Han, and they counterattack against the invaders as long as they survive the Ravage step. And our adversary is against Habsburg Mining Expedition Level 6. That's right, all these rules. And I gotta remember them all. It literally melts your brain sometimes. But that's our adversary. They're kind of annoying. They're one of my favorite adversaries to play against because they can sort of trick you for a fool if you ain't careful. And we are going to be playing with one of my favorite spirits, Relentless Gaze of the Sun. So Sun's cool ability, I'm just going to leave this over here. You can pause it at this moment if you want. That way you can go and read everything. I'm not going to say all this fun, lovey stuff. But basically he has the ability to copy power cards that you play into the same land. So as long as you have 3 presence. So I can use a power card once in this land. And if I have enough energy, I can repeat it, and then I can repeat it again. So basically he's really good at handling problems in one giant land. Because he can continuously just beat up a land like it's no problem. He has problems handling multiple lands at once, though. So our goal is to sort of, we're going to go to the energy track. We're probably going to go to the top energy. And we're just going to do our best. We also have our innate as well. So we're going to see where we get to with him. And we have some lovely cards in our hand. So let me just show them off to you. So we have Blinding Glare. This is going to let us skip Ravages and other lands. Focus the Sun's Rays is going to let us do damage. Unbearable Gaze is going to let us push invaders into other lands. And we have Withered Bodies, Scar Stones. Basically this can give us damage and this can give us Badlands. So we have a bunch of utility with this card. And so let's talk about our loss condition. So our loss condition is if we have 8 invaders or blights in a single land by the end of the fast phase, we lose. So we can't let a land get too out of hand. We got to sort of nip it in the bud if you know what I'm talking about. And our other loss condition is that if you look on this side, this is where our blight is. We've got 3 of them. And so there's a healthy island and there's a blighted island. So if we go to blighted island and then we run out of blight, we also lose the game. And our win condition is going to be if we destroy, right now we're at terror level 1, so if we destroy every single invader on the island, we win the game. And if we get to terror level 3, if we destroy every city on the board, we win the game. And if we get through the fear deck and we unlock this last part, victory, we win. So our goal is to either, we're not going to win in terror level 1. That just ain't happening. We might win in terror level 2, but there's a greater chance of us getting to terror level 3 and winning. So those are our win conditions. Those are our loss conditions. And before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Matt, who helped me set this all up. This lovely little table and stuff. Gave me some good ideas on how to make this board game thing happen. He pretty much, helped me out to get the lights, the stands, and everything that I needed. So, huge shout out to him. And yeah, let's dedicate this first win of the series to him. We better win. This is probably one of the best spirits in the game that I don't play very often. But I got tired of playing Sharp Fangs. I've been playing Sharp Fangs for like the past 4 days, alright? I was like, I need to switch it up. So let's get started here. And we're going to start with the invader phase. And they're going to explore first. So this is their invader deck. And they're going to explore into the sands. Now, sands is always a terrible explorer on this board because this land ravages first. But we don't really mind it because we don't really care about the ravaging. So we're not too worried about that. And let's see where we start off at. So first off, we're going to explore into the sands. So this is going to ravage. We don't really care too much about that. And yeah, let's start by placing a presence. So bam. We're going to place, so we have our growth option over here. We always place a presence, and then we can pick one of these 3. I am inclined to grab a major right now. I'm not sure yet. You know what? I think I will go for a major. So we have 2 different decks to grab cards from. We have minors and we have majors. Majors are normally very better than the cards that we're putting down. So we're going to see what we get here. So we draw 4 cards. And we pick out of these 4 cards what we want to draft into our hand. So we're definitely not drafting that. That's a terrible card. That is also a terrible card. That is an even worse card. And Blazing... Hold on, this is from the last game. Did I not shuffle this deck yet? Because I literally drew all 4 of those cards before. So we're just going to give this a quick shuffle. Remember, this thing is like this big, alright? So there's a lot... So the fact that I drew the same 4 cards is sort of like... It means I didn't shuffle from the last game. And that's my fault. So we're just going to give this all a big shuffle. Because the name of the game is we have a lot of energy. And we have the ability to repeat cards. So we either want we have enough minors in our hand to repeat. That are really good. That are going to do damage. But what I want are majors. That's really where we're going to be shining at. So let's see what we get. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that probably means I didn't shuffle that either. So we have Wrapping Wings of Sunlight, Cleansing Floods, Melt Earth into Quicksand, and Transformative Sacrifice. Hold on, these are some good cards now. Wrapping Wings of Sunlight would literally let me move Dahan into this land. I think we're going to get Wrapping Wings of Sunlight. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Cleansing Flood, too expensive right now. Oh, we couldn't even play it. Actually, we can get Wrap Wings, but we couldn't even play it. We can play it next turn, though. Melt Earth into Quicksand. I don't have enough energy to play that. And I don't have enough energy to play Transformative. But I also don't want to destroy all my presents to get a bunch of minor powers. So we're going to go with Wrapping Wings of Sunlight. It's a good defense card. It's going to let us move Dahan from here into this land. So we can handle this land right now. And then next turn we can do Wrapping Wings to handle that land. Alright. So what we're going to do is we get 2 energy. And then we're going to pay 1 energy to play Wither and Scars and Bones. Because my goal is to target this land. pretty much. And we're going to do 2 damage twice. So we're going to pay 1. And then we're going to repeat that power again. No, we're not. Because I don't have enough energy to do that. So what if I sort of want to do... Well, hold up. Because we do have 2 suns. So, okay, yeah, we're fine. So we're just going to pay 1 energy and we're going to put that over there for right now. Alright, so they're going to... So this is going to activate during the slow phase. So after the spirit phase, after we do our growth things during the spirit phase, then we move on to the fast phase. I don't have any fast phase cards. So we're going to go to the invader phase. So Healthy Island, nothing happens. Event, nothing happens with that. You always ignore the first event because it doesn't, during the first turn. First turn of the game, you always ignore that event card. We don't have any fear cards to activate. So we check the invader steps. Now the invaders start to do things. So there's nothing in a ravage spot, so they don't do anything there. They do build in the sands. So what's going to happen is they're going to add a town in this sand. And then, because they have 3 invaders in this land, they're actually going to ravage. And that's perfectly okay, because we got an answer for that next turn. And next, they're going to explore into the mountains. So we're going to put 2 explorers here. And then they're going to do 2 explorers over here. Alright. And then we advance invader cards. And now it is my turn. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to use, so we have this ability to activate and this ability to activate. So we're going to activate Scorching Convergence first. This lets me move all presence from origin land directly to target land, 1 damage to town and city only. So I'm actually going to just keep them in this land, because this is going to be our target land. And we're going to do 2 damage because there's a Badlands here. Badlands increase the damage our power cards do to invaders. Invaders do to Dahan, and the damage Dahan do to invaders. So we're going to do 2 damage to kill that town. And then we're going to activate Scar Wither Bodies to do another 2 damage in this land. And that's going to get rid of this issue. And then we're going to end our turn. So we're going to wrap in Wings. This isn't going to do anything. Maybe we can do something next time. So, what's the plan? So we're going to add a presence from our... I'm going to need 2 card plays. So we're going to add a presence here. And then we can get double energy and move up to 3 presents together. I don't want to do that. So, but I will get the double energy. So we're going to get 4 energy total. And then we're going to play Rapid Wings of Sunlight. So we're still going to have 2 suns and stuff to do. But yeah, I think that should be fine there. So we're only going to do Rapid Wings of Sunlight once. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to Mining Boom. So after they did their ravage in the sand, they have to build and upgrade in a land. So I'm going to let them build and upgrade in the town. Because this was what I would initially do for this wetlands. I totally forgot I had to... So it's the invaders effect. They have a few effects, right? So if you look at it, since we're playing the level 6, they have Mining Boom 2. So after the build step on each board, choose a land with explorers, build there, then upgrade 1 town. And it's build normally in a mining land. Oh. So in a mining land, I just have to add a town. That's... So actually, instead of doing that, Hold up. Wait a minute. I could just build a town in here. Because we're still going to wrap in wings, so when we move our Dahan into this land, we're going to have defend 5. So that will be perfectly fine for us. Alright. And I think we're ready to get this turn started. So we're going to pay 3 energy, and we're going to do wrap in wings, and we're going to move 5 Dahan into this land. I don't have any answer to stop that, so that's fine. So we're probably going to take 2 more blight. Or maybe we'll just take 1 more blight. I haven't really decided yet. So anyway, we're going to do wrap in wings. So we got to defend 5 here, and when they attack the Dahan will survive and they'll counterattack. Alright, sounds good to me. So that's the end of our fast phase. We do have this to do as well, so we're going to see where we do that at. So we go to the invader phase. Nothing happens. We're still healthy for whatever reason. And then we do our event card, which is, on each board, remove 1 strife. If you can't, invaders do +1 damage per land when ravaging in towns and cities. So instead of doing 5 damage, they do 6. On each board, destroy 1 town explorer in a land with beasts. Don't mind if I do. So now they just do 3 damage and we gain 1 fear. And then push 3 Dahan from lands with disease to lands without disease. Alright, nowhere for that to activate at. So we go to the fear card. Again, nothing's activated over here. So we go to the sand. So they're gonna ravage in the sands. So these dudes all pass away. And then they're gonna build and ravage in the mountains. So because again there's 3 invaders here, they would ravage, but the disease token stops them from ravaging. So they don't ravage here this turn. And these guys will build in the mountains. And because this is a mining land, they're going to, and now next turn they're going to ravage. So we have to choose where we're going to build a mining boon at next. And now I think is a good chance to do it in the wetlands. So bam, we've got 2 towns. So this is looking kind of, okay, so we're not done yet. And now we have to explore into the wetlands. So that just went really, that went bad. So let's see. What can we do here? I don't want to take an extra blight there. So, okay, so we're going to move on down to the next. And what do I do next? Now, we do have this where we can move all our presence from origin land to target land and deal 1 damage. There's no place I really want to do that at, though. Because we're not doing, like, 2 damage. So, it's sort of like, here's the thing. So, I think I'm just going to let my mountains blight. And I'm going to put my presence here. And we're going to do... I think I have to do wrap in wings again. Which means I'm going to have to reclaim. And I don't want to reclaim. Okay, I know what we do. What we do is we move all our presence to this land, and we deal 1 damage to a town. And then that's all we can do for right now, because then we're going to do Blinding Glare next turn. So we're going to skip that, and then that's going to be the end of our turn. So, what do I do? We got a energy. I sort of want to go for the 3 energy, but I feel like going for 2 card plays is going to be really helpful. So we're going to go for this. We're going to make another Sacred Site, and we're going to go for another major. Wrapping Wings of Sunlight was nice, but I need things that can do some more stuff for me. So we got Paralyzing Fright, the Land Thrashes, Twisted Murmurs, and Pyroclastic Flow. And I feel like I want to go Paralyzing Fright, because Paralyzing Fright just helps me ignore lands. So I'm going to forget Rapid Wings of Sunlight in order to get Paralyzing Fright. So now we can skip a land that's going to be troublesome. Because what we do now is we Blinding Glare and we pay. So we're going to get 2 energy. Bringing us to 4. And then we're going to play Blinding Glare. And we're going to play... Unbearable Gaze. Because we have 2 card plays now. So now with 2 card plays, I can affect 2 lands. I don't know if I was better off reaching for the 2 card plays first. Because we do have a bunch of zeros. You know what I mean? And if we got to reclaim, it's really not an issue. So we are going to play these 2 cards. And we have 2 suns and 1 fire. So now we can do this bottom part. If we want to, we do 3 damage to invaders, 3 damage to the Hand, and add 1 blight to land. Add 1 blight without cascading. So maybe we do that, maybe we don't. Blight healing might be nice though. So let's see. So we're going to blight here and here. And we're going to go to a blighted island. And we're going to skip that ravage. Alright, sounds good to me. So, I could... excuse me. That was the burp inside me. So, what's next here? We are going to the fast phase. So, we're going to play this card. And we're going to skip all ravage actions in this land. I forgot to heal that town. And then we could repeat it if we want to, but I'm trying to save energy. Because Paralyzing Fright is it's going to be a really strong card for us. So having some extra energy backed up for us is going to be real good. Because now that I have 2 card plays, I have a land I can always turn off. And now I have a land, and I have 1 card that I can always use to do damage. Alright, works for me. So we do Blinding Glare. They're not going to do anything this turn. So this, nothing happens. And then we go to the event card, which is... Add 1 wilds to the land without invaders. And build in the land with the most towns and cities. Oh, ain't that upsetting. So we built here the land with the most towns and cities. Oh, so we built here. And we do put a wild in the lands without invaders. So I'm actually going to put a wilds here. Because we're going to level 2. Actually, I want to put it here. No, we've got the Han defense. So, here's the thing, right? So, if you look at this board, I'm really strong in areas where I have the Han. Because if I get some good defense cards, I can just defend and have my Dahan counterattack. We're really good where our presence is at, because at range 0, I can do a lot of things. So, it's sort of like the lands that I'm weak in is the land where they have the most invaders at. And the lands where I'm strong at is the lands where we have the Han into. So, I'm actually going to put the wilds over here. Because they may explore into sands again. But if they put explorers in here, that's going to be fine. So that's what we're going to do there. And then on each board, destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. That misses. During Ravage, the Han deal damage at the same time as invaders. Okay. Sounds good to me. So, fear card, nothing happens. They Ravage in the mountains. So they Ravage here. Bam. They Ravage here, but the Han deal damage at the same time. So we're going to take out a town, and we lose a Dahan, and we gain 1 fear. And they also put 1 blight into that land. So now, we are in Blighted Island. So immediately on each board, destroy 1 presence and remove 1 town. So we're going to actually destroy 1 presence here, because I need that sacred site. And we get to destroy 1 town. So I'm actually going to destroy this town. And now we have 3 blight per player. So 3 more blight, and then we lose the game. Let me just show you the card. Yep, so if there is no blight here, players lose. So we want to make sure that we don't lose this game because it's a dedicated match. But this isn't that bad of a blight card. It's the event cards that are going to suck. So, after we ravage in the mountains, then we go to the wetlands. So they build over here, and then they're supposed to ravage, but we skip that ravage action. And then they're going to explore into the sands. So this land is protected. I was hoping they wouldn't go there. But they're going to explore into this land. And that's perfectly fine. We got answers for that. Now if you see how this has this little symbol over here, that means there's an escalation. And the escalation for Habsburg mining is that after we advance the invader cards, then they're going to explore in 2 lands. So what happens is well, first we got a mining boon. I'm sorry. So we're going to mining boon in this land because this land's already kind of eek. And then we explore into the sands, and then we advance invader cards. So, Bam. Now we have to explore in either the mountains or the jungle. So I'm actually going to explore into the jungle. And we only put one explorer in because we have 4 blight on the board. We no longer have to put 2 explorers per land they successfully explore it. So 1 in that jungle and 1 in this mountain. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to get 1 fear, which gives us our first fear card, because that was the slow phase. And we're going to push 2 explorers or town from a land. So I'm going to push these guys from here into there. And that way there's only that 1 invader to deal with. And, no, wait, we could do 3 damage somewhere. Where could we do 3 damage to a land? We could do 3 damage here. Actually, I think we should do 3 damage here. So, no. I'd have to do it over here. So, decisions. We can wait on that. Yeah, okay, we'll wait on it. So that's going to be the end of this. And now here's the thing. We have Paralyzing Fright, so we can just skip this land. That's not an issue. Focus the Sun's Rays, though. Where do I want to do that at? That's the question. Whatever. So we're going to add a presence to a land. So we're going to put this over here. And now we're at 3 energy. So we're going to grab a Sun. Putting us here. And now we could do Paralyzing Fright. Because now we get another 3 energy. Now here's the thing. I get to do one of these growth options. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a major. We'll grab another major. And let's see what we get here. So we have Pillar, don't care. Terrifying Nightmares, could be good. Fire and Flood, and the Jungle Hungers. So all of these are bad, and well, all of them aren't bad, but we're not going to play Fire and Flood. We're not going to play Terrifying Nightmares. We're not going to play Pillars of the Living Flame, and the Jungle Hungers just isn't for us. So we're not playing any of those cards. I feel like I'm whiffing with a lot of this, but that's okay because I have enough energy to do this stuff. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do Paralyzing Fright, and we're going to throw out Focus the Sun's Rays. So how can we do this here? So we gain 3 energy. We gained a major, but we didn't like it, so we forgot one. And yeah, that should be it. So we're going to do Paralyzing Fright into this land. And invaders don't do anything in this land. So we get 4 fear, and invaders skip all actions in this land, giving us another fear card. We do have a lot of energy, though. So I pay 4. Bam. This is my destroy presence. And where are we at? We can at least move our presence around. Oh, no, wait. We can do this bottom one, too. So we can do 3 damage in the land and not, like, cascade. Alright, so that should be good. We'll figure out some places to do that. So next is the event card. Excuse me. So, our event card is... Ooh. Do I have any water cards? Oh my god. What I wouldn't give for this... shoot. Alright, so I don't have no water element. So we gotta do the top one. For each board, discard the top minor power. If it's water, add 1 blight to the sands. It is not water. We discard it. It's not water, so we don't add a blight to the sands. Towns, cities, and Dahan have -1 health until the end of turn. That's fine. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys the town or city. So he kills that explorer for me. That's great news. During Ravage, in every land, defend 1 per Dahanan land. That doesn't affect us anyway. So, it sort of sucks that we don't have any water cards to make use of that, but it is what it is. So, we have our 2 fear cards. Our first one is, skip all explore actions in lands with at least 2 Dahan. Sounds good to me. And then, each player adds 1 strife in a land with presence. So, strife tokens are these lovely little fist things, and they're basically like the rebellion. So they prevent invaders from ravaging once, from participating in that ravage. So that's good news for us, because that means there's less for us to deal with. So they're going to ravage in the wetlands. They ravage here. They don't ravage here because we skipped that. They're going to build in the sands, but no one's there. So we basically have a free turn now. And then they're going to explore into the salt deposit lands. So this card is specific to Habsburg mining expedition. Basically, they're going to explore in every land that's not a mining land. So all our lands that aren't messed up, you know what I forgot to do, right? Mining boon. Where do I want a mining boon at? I'm going to mining boon here because I do want to get started on handling this mountain next turn. I've got a plan for that. So, we mining boon into there. And again, the only reason I'm putting this down is because, again, at number 5, it says, choose a land with explorers, build there, then upgrade one explorer. It says build normally in a mining land. So, because if you look at Mining Boon 1, after you build step on each board, choose a land with explorer, upgrade one explorer. You just upgrade one explorer. But if it's a mining land, it's gonna be worse, but it feels like it's actually more reasonable. So, we mining boon into there by putting a town in, and then it's the salt deposits. So they're gonna explore in every land that has one explorer. But wait, we get to skip all the explore actions in lands with at least 2 Dahan. So we don't explore into here. We don't explore into here. We do explore into here. We will explore into here as well. And we skip the explore into there. So we're looking like a mess over here. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do. We're going to have to see. I don't want to lose that Dahan, but he's probably going to end up dying. Oh well. It is what it is. So, we're next. We're going to move all our presents from origin land directly to target land. Shoot, so where should I do that at? I think I actually have to wait for this one. Alright, so we advance invader cards. I'm sorry. And now we do have the slow phase. My presence is all the way over here, though. That sucks. Because what I wanted to do was focus the sun's rays into this land. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to move my presence 1. And then... No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use focus the sun's rays, and we're going to target this land. So we deal 1 damage to explorers, killing you. 2 damage to Dahan. And then we move up to 3 presence directly to target land from anywhere on the island. Because what I wanted to do was focus the sun's rays in this land, but you know how it is. I'm going to have to do that next turn. So we're not going to repeat. We do clear up that sands, though. And here's the thing. They're going to build in all non-mining lands, so I don't want to make a big problem yet. Actually, what I think I should do is I should use my ability. I should use this one, my innate, because we've got 3 suns and 1 fire. To move into this land, do 1 damage here, and then we deal 3 damage to invaders. So we deal 1, 2, 3. So we get 2 fear. We do blight in this land as well. But next turn we can do some other crazy stuff. I don't have a moon though, so. Alright, and that's going to be that for me. And then it's on to the next. So we're going to add 1 presence over here. Yep. And then we're going to reclaim, and we get to add up to 3 destroyed presents together. So I'm just going to add that guy up there. And now we're going to get 4 energy, and we get in any element as well. So this is really like, what are we going to do here? I got to be careful, and I need moon. I need a moon card because that's going to help me get rid of other stupid things. So let's see. We can do focus the sun's rays. And then we can do Wither Bodies Scarstone. Yep. And I think that's what we're going to do. Because now we have a bunch of areas to target different lands with. So I think this is going to be good for us. Because you sort of want like your 3 presence around so you can use any land to copy. Because we're going to focus the Sun's Rays here. In a slow phase, we're going to do Scar Bodies over here in the slow phase. And then we're going to do... and then we're going to move presence back in this land. And we're going to have Unbearable Blinding Glare ready for next turn. And we're going to do Paralyzing Fright in that land. Did I Mining Boom last turn? I bet you didn't. I bet you I didn't either. So I'm actually going to pick this land to get rid of that disease token. See, I'm catching these things. Now here's the thing. I'm going to make mistakes here and there. Do forgive me. As long as you're polite about it though and post it in the chat, I will be more than, I won't be a prick about it either. But if you're going to be a prick, I'm going to be a prick about it. So, alright, we got 2 Blight, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that land. We got a free turn this turn, and I messed up because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, alright, we're going to go to the event card, which is, we are at Terror level 1, so 1 fear per power card in play that generates fear. That's none of them. And then on each board, 1 damage in the land with Badlands Beast, 1 damage to Dahan in a land with Badlands Beast, so they take 1 damage. And then on each board with towns and cities and 5 or fewer Dahan, destroy 1 presence. Alright. Then they're going to Ravage in the Sands. Nothing's happening. Then they're going to build in all non-mining lands. So town, and then they're going to Mining Boon. Oh, I got to pay 1 energy. And then they're going to Mining Boon, and we're going to pick this land. And then they're going to explore into the wetlands. So, bam, bam. So we go explore, and what do we got here? Salt deposits. Salt deposits. We did our Mining Boon. We explored into the wetlands, and now we're going to explore into the sands as our escalation effect. Alright. So I can handle... Okay. Good thing I got all this energy. So we're going to do Focus the Sun's Rays. So we're going to come in here and deal 1 damage. Damn. Then I'm going to pay 1 energy to deal 2 damage. So we're going to get rid of you. And then we're going to activate this ability to Scorching Convergence, and we're going to do 2 damage in this town, to this town, getting 1 fear. So that turns that land off. And then we're going to add a Badlands here, and we're going to do Wither Bodies. We're going to pay another 2 energy to do Wither Bodies again in this land, and we're going to destroy 2 Explorers. So that turns that off, that turns that off. And then we're going to Paralyzing Fright here. Did I do this? I haven't done this yet. So what we can do, I really don't want to take all this Blight. So we go Paralyzing Fright. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 damage into this land using our effect, because we're going to basically move our presence here, deal 1 damage, and then go deal the other 3 damage, giving us 2 more fear. This is actually, we're treading on dangerous waters here, right? And then we're going to put 1 more Blight on the board. And then we're going to, I'm going to have to repeat a few cards. Oh no, Paralyzing Fright will work fine in that land. Blinding Glare. And then I think we're done. Alright. So, we're going to add a presence. Do I want another sun? Wait. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 suns, 3 fires. So I could do I even have a wind. So hold up. 1, 2, 3. So I actually get to hit all of these effects in this land. So hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Because then we do... Because if I do one more sun, right? Well, we don't need to do that, but we could just get the 3 fear. So I think we do the same thing. So we kill these 2. We get 1, 2 fear, and then we get 3 more fear, bringing us up to terror level 2. I believe we destroy a presence, actually, because we added blight. So maybe I should have destroyed one more presence. If I would have done moon, though... No, I'm going to do moon. So instead of blighting, we... Oh, shoot. Oopsie. Yeah. So instead of blighting, I could destroy a presence. So we pretty much just ate that. But I can destroy a presence instead. Because I'm going to choose to gain a moon element. Okay, works for me. And that's pretty much how we're going to be doing all of that. So all of these lands are now nothing we have to worry about. It's these 2 lands that are going to be the pain. Alright, sounds good to me. So we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then we're going to go into the spirit phase. So we add a presence. Bam, now we got a sacred site. Oh, This won't work though, will it? Well, they're going to blight one more time, so what do I need here? If I had one more earth, we could figure something out. Should I go for another major? I don't really have enough energy for another major. I could go for the reclaim. Oh, you know what I could do actually? So what I could do is I could gain 8 energy total. So 3, 6, 7, 8. And I can move up to 3 presents. So I can move up to 3 presents together. So I can move these 3 together like this. And now we have a different kind of story because we can do Blinding Glare. We can repeat that. And we can do Paralyzing Fright in this land. Yeah, sounds good to me. So, what's my any element going to be? So we got 3 suns, 1 fire, 1 wind. So, actually we got 4 suns. We don't have another fire though, so maybe I'll do another fire to get another 3 fear. And use moon. So, I would have had to decide this in a fast phase. So I'm going to decide this right now. We're going to actually use the moon element. We're going to gain the moon element with this. So that's going to be fine for us. Now, what are we doing here? So we're going to skip 2 actions because they're going to ravage and assault the deposit lands. We don't want that. So we're going to do Blinding Glare once to skip up to 1 invader action. And then we're going to pay 1 energy to do it again and skip another invader action. Then we're going to use Paralyzing Fright to gain 4 fear, giving us a 3rd fear card. Now, okay, so this might be bad of me, but I'm going to pay 2 energy to use this ability again, and we're going to get, how many suns do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use it to gain another 2 fear. So we're going to gain 2 fear, and then I'm going to pay 3 energy to target this land, and we're going to gain another 2 energy, giving us another fear card. And yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. So we got 4 fear cards. All of them going to be could be really good, could be really useless. They're coming in at terror level 2 though, so we're going to see where we at. And now next, we got our blight card, nothing happens. And then we got our event card, which is add 1 blight to a land adjacent to a land with blight. Spirits may prevent this on any or all boards by destroying up to 2 presents from each board to be protected. So we're going to destroy 1. We're going to destroy 2. So next turn, I got to reclaim everything, but that's fine. Each beast destroys 1 explorer. Don't mind if I do. Add 1 Dahan on each board. Add 1 Dahan to a coastal land with Dahan. Don't mind if I do. So fear cards, please save a brother's life. So we've got skip the next normal build. The bell card remains in place instead of shifting to the left. I wish I got that later. Each player may gather 1 town explorer into a coastal land. Defend 2 in all coastal lands. I really don't want to take a blight there for no reason. But I could clear out that jungle. We got 3 more cards though. So I'm taking a real big bet that we survive this. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to gather 1 explorer into here. And we're just going to pray that that's something else. Choose a land with beast, disease, Dahan, downgrade 1 town city there, or skip the next build action. Alright, so we're going to downgrade you. That's great news. And then each player may gather 1 explorer into a land with town cities, or gather 1 town into a land with cities. So I'm actually going to choose to gather this town into this land. And I think we are golden. Yeah, I think we're golden. So they're not going to build this turn. So they're not going to do anything that we paid for them to do. Ain't that about a beach? Alright, so next thing is we did all our fear cards. And now we go into the salt deposits. So they're going to ravage in all salt deposit lands. So all of these dudes die. Our Dahan take 1 damage. That's great news. Nothing happens here. Nothing happens here. They don't build in the wetlands. And instead they explore into the jungles. So I'm really happy I did all that. And then we advance. So escalation, they have to explore into the sands or mountains. So 1 sand, 2 sand. Actually, no, you can go into this mountain. And then we're just sort of in, because this is going to stay here. So, oh, excuse me. And I think that's going to be it for, because I do have slow things to do. So, what do we got? We can do 3 damage to invaders. Where would that be helpful at? Because if we come, let's say we stay over here, we deal 1 damage, and then we deal 3 damage. Wait, do I have enough? I've got 1 fire, so I don't have enough to get 3 fear. But I do have enough to do 4 damage. So I think that's fine. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, and that will turn that off next turn. And then we just have to do another paralyzing fright. I'm going to destroy 1 presence. And yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we got. This might be a bit of a pain, but whatever. And that's going to be the end of this turn. And we still have about 4 energy saved up too. So we're actually going to go for a reclaim. So we're going to add a presence. So we get 5 energy now. And we're going to go for a reclaim. So we get to add up to 3 destroyed presence in a land next to us. And we're going to reclaim all our cards. And what I'm going to do is, so again, we're going to paralyzing fright this land. So they skip all actions. And what I want to do is focus the sun's rays. And we're going to spend a lot of energy trying to figure out, no, you know what I should do? I should not gain energy. I should go for 3 card plays. Because with 3 card plays, we can do some other stuff now. Like I can stop some things. Because I can make this land really big and then just start. Did I mining boom? No, because we skipped the build step. Ha! That's why I didn't do it. So we're going to pay 5 energy. To pay for all our stuff. And then next turn, we're good. Everything's good. Because we just got to fix up our wetlands and jungles. And that's not going to be a problem. So, fast phase. We're going to gain 4 fear. Bam. Oh, wait. I need an any element, right? So again, what do we got? I could go for, nope, we've got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 sun, 3 fires, 2 winds. So this is fine. Scorching Convergence is going to be an amazing killer. And then we're going to do the moon element, and we're instead going to use our we're going to destroy our presence to instead when we blight using this ability. Okay, yeah, works for me. So we do 4 fear, gain 1 card. Bam, because we're going to wipe that land clear. And then that's it for that. And then we're going to go to the event. So the event is, we're on stage 3. So if the island is healthy, Ravages do +2 damage in the lowest numbered matching land on each board. If the island is blighted, add 1 fear card to the top of the fear deck. If you eat each land with beasts, 1 damage per beast, thank you. Add 1 Dahan to a land with 2 or more Dahan. Alright, and then let's get our next fear card, which is remove 1 town explorer from a land matching a Ravage card. So I could actually remove you, and I think that's what we're going to do. So we Ravage in salt deposits, nothing happens. We build in the wetlands first. Skip that. We build in the jungles next. And then we mining boom. So where do we want a mining boon at? Oh, we're going to do it right here. We're going to do it right there. And then we're going to explore into the mountain jungles. Oh, that just went from bad to really, really bad. Okay. And then we advance invader cards. And then we start doing things. So we're going to push out. We're going to use Unbearable Gaze to gain 1 fear. And push out. We're going to push this out of here. Because I'm not worried about that. And then we're going to do Scorching Convergence into this land. So, we're going to deal 1 damage to a town, 3 damage to invaders. 1, 2, 3. Giving us 1 fear. We're going to destroy 1 presence. Then we're going to get 3 fear, because this power destroyed invaders. And then we get to do 1 damage per remaining presence of yours in target lane. So we deal 2 damage, kills you both, gives me another fear. Alright. Then we do Unbearable Gaze. So we do 1 fear, and we push this all into here. And then we move our 3 presence. And then we're going to do Focus the Sun's Rays. We're going to do it in this land, so we're going to deal 1 damage in this land, and we're going to bring our Badlands along. Then I'm going to pay 1 energy, and we're going to deal another 2 damage in this land because of the Badlands, so that town goes bye-bye, and we get 1 fear. And then we're going to pay our last 2 energy. Do I pay my last 2? That's not going to kill it, though. That is not going to kill it. So what can I do here? So that's not going to kill it. What do I need? 1 more explorer? I'm just going to put 1 more explorer in there. So I think what I can do is I push everything into here instead, and then we do the 2 damage here. So we do 2 damage off the bat, giving us 1 fear. Then we repeat it once to do another 2 damage here, giving us another fear, giving us that. And then we can pay it again. If we pay it again, we'll turn it off and bring the mining land. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because we're going to kill this explorers. So that turns that off. And then all we need to do is Paralyzing Fright this again. Our jungles and wetlands are pretty much whatever. Whatevs. And I got to find an answer for this mountain. Which I think I could find in the slow phase. So we'll see. Alright. This has been a doozy of a turn. Alright, so we're going to pay. Get another Sacred Site over here. And then we're going to gain the energy twice. So we're going to gain 8 energy again. 3. I feel my friend just yelling at me saying, "What are you doing? This isn't how you play this game." And we're going to move this presence over here. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to do Blinding Glare. Oh, so I get to reclaim now. So I'm going to reclaim Paralyzing Fright. And we're going to play it. So we're going to do, we are at 3 card plays. So we got this, we got Blinding Glare, and we got Paralyzing Fright. We Blinding Glare here. I think we'll do that twice. So we'll Blinding Glare in this land twice to prevent both Ravages. We're going to do Scar's Wither in this land. And then we're going to do Paralyzing Fright in this land. That's all. So we're going to pay 4, 5. We're going to skip. Did I Mining Boon last turn? 5 book says you didn't. But you know what they say. Might as well keep making. I'm going to have to figure something out for that wetlands. So, there's that. And let's get to it. So we're going to Paralyzing Fright here, giving us another Terror level card. So here's the thing, right? We are getting Terror level cards like that. We are spinning them up and eating them and doing all types of crazy stuff. 4 Sun, 2 Earth. No, I'm sorry. 5 Sun. 5 Sun, 2 Fire, 2 Fire, 2 Wind. And we're going to do the moon thing. Moon element. Because I think we got to go for a reclaim. Yeah, so Paralyzing Fright here. We do... If I had... Hold up. I'm not going to do the moon element because I just realized I can get... Instead of using the moon element, I can get another earth. So we're actually going to get 8 fear instead. So we get 4 fear, and then we get another 4 fear. And I think we just have to win the game. Could we win the game this turn? Hold up. Because I think we can win the game this turn, actually. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 sun. So instead, we get 3 energy. 3 fear. And then we pay 1 energy to get 3 more fear. So 1, 2, 3, and then we just have 1 more fear card left. But I only got 2 blight left. That's the thing. If I had enough energy, because that's a lot of fear. So if I pay 2 more energy, right, then I get 3 more fear again. So we just go 1, 2, 3, and we literally only lose if we can't get our last fear card. That's it. That's what I'm going with. I don't care. I've done my work at this point. So we're going to see where we end up at. Because either this is going to blight twice and we're screwed, or it's not. Either way, it all works for me. I've done my part. Sometimes you just got to hope. Love this game. So, bam, event card is Stage 3. Choose a land with Dahan and Town Cities. Invaders do +3. Do 3 damage to Dahan there. Ignore defense powers. Doesn't affect me. Each beast deals 2 damage. Again, doesn't affect me. Choose a land with at least 2 Dahan and 2 towns and cities. Doesn't affect me. Alright, so that's the end of that. And we just need something to push an explorer out. So, remove 1 town explorer from any land. There you go. That land's no longer a problem. Each player removes 2 explorers and 2 towns from a land with beasts, or 1 town explorer from a land adjacent to beasts. So let's turn you Let's turn you off. Each player chooses a different coastal land and each gather up to 1 Dahan, 2 damage per Dahan. So we gather up to 1, we deal 4 damage, kills that city, gives me 2 more fear. We just need 1 more. We just need 1 more fear. Come on. Each player adds 1 strife to an invader. Invaders have -1 health per strife. Alright. It's like, sometimes like when you want to get like 5 fear cards, you're just like, let's go. In each land with towns and cities, destroy all explorers. Destroy 1 town per city. So, these 2 towns get destroyed. Last fear card, and we have won the game. Thank you, game. Each player may choose a land with Dahan, don't care. And each player with strife, and every land with strife, 1 damage per Dahan. Man. So yeah, we have won. That was absolutely hair-raising. And you know, it's weird. Here's the thing. I don't play Sun often, right? I was just like, I just got tired of playing Fangs. Because I have been playing Fangs, I kid you not, for like the past couple of days, alright? And I wanted to just play something different. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do Sun. And not major build Sun, but I feel like this was close enough. It just worked out. Luckily, I got Paralyzing Fright. I was thinking about getting 1 more major, so let's see what our choices would have been. So these are our choices if I picked 1 more major pick. Oh no, wait, that's the discard. Whoops. What do we have? Nope, not you. Not you, not you. Okay. So our choices were Bargains. It's a good card, but not for Sun. Select Trees Radiate. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I can hit some. Nope. Nope, not for me. Unearth a Beast. That could be good. And Entwined Power. Yeah, no. All these cards were trash, and I'm happy I got what I got. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, yo. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I hope you're all looking forward to the next game we play. It's probably going to be another Spirit Island. It might be some Marvel Champions. I haven't decided yet. But I know that right now, I'm really enjoying putting these videos out. So I hope you enjoyed them as much as me. And let me know. Don't let me know nothing. Just like and subscribe, I guess. Also, you can comment if you saw any ruling mistakes that I made. Again, be respectful, and I'll be respectful for you. Thank you, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Yo, later.